When we understand why people do the things they do, why they're reacting the way they are, we can transform our marriages, we can transform our parenting, our relationships with our children. I'm Penina Taylor, and I'm an inspirational speaker, an author, and a mindset coach. So many people think that life coaching is just a fad, that it's not for them, but the truth is that it can completely change your life. I grew up in a single parent home, grew up with my mom. She was not my abuser at all, but there were a lot of people that were brought into our extended family, friends of the family, things like that, that were actually the perpetrators of the abuse that I suffered. The message that was conveyed to me was that I didn't matter and that my voice, I didn't have a voice. Never mind that my voice didn't matter, I didn't even have a voice. So you can imagine what that will do to a young adult. I think growing up, what I really wanted, what I thought I wanted, was to be an actress. Never mind the money, but she's like, important. See, the answer to having no voice is to being important. That's what I wanted to do. Between 11th and 12th grade, and it was a religious summer camp, and they had asked for people to share their stories. I actually spoke for 25 minutes on stage, telling my story, telling where I had come from, talking about the abuse in my life, the ways that I was dealing with them, and how having that anchor of faith helped me to transform my life. I discovered that I live to inspire people, that is the greatest joy that I can ever have. That and knowing that I helped somebody transform their own life. I had spoken to a high school. When I was sharing my story, I mentioned that I had had some abuse. And after my talk, one of the students came up to me and she said to me, "I think we have something in common. Would it be okay if I emailed you?" And we emailed back and forth, and then we kind of drifted apart. I hadn't heard from her for a while, and then I got this email from her. I didn't know it at the time, but she had been considering suicide. And because she knew that there was somebody she could talk to, that there was somebody who had been through the types of things that she had been through, it gave her hope, and I gave her the support, and she was able to get through it. I would not have been able to save the life of that young woman had I not been abused myself. There's nothing more incredible in life than seeing a person really begin to blossom and flower. We all have stuff that we're dealing with. We all have those inner voices. We all have the things about ourselves that we hope nobody finds out, but that we really do believe about ourselves. But we wish we didn't believe about ourselves. I work with people getting into what's going on in their head, how to deal with that, giving them the tools to be able to come from a place of authenticity. And that's what a life coach does. Life coach is throwing you the rope that you already know you need to help you to get out of that hole that you're stuck in. What I live for is to help people create transformation in their lives by helping them to understand what's going on in their mind, why they do the things that they do, which in turn helps them to understand why other people do the things that they do, which completely transforms not only their interpersonal life, but their interactions with everybody. So it affects not only individually, but families, communities, and really, hopefully, the entire world.